If you think that casting is turning up to an audition and then waiting for the inevitable rejection, you've got so much to learn. So many people think an audition is just posted online or found by an agent. An actor turns up and does their best, and that's the process. Well, it isn't. The casting process starts way before you know the job exists. First up, every character has a casting brief that outlines the age, the look, the voice, the budget. So before you submit or nudge your agent on Spotlight, some people are in and most people are out. It's brutal. Then comes the submissions. If you've got an agent, they might sub you for a role, or you can find them on Mandy, Backstage, Star Now, Spotlight. You do have to pay for most of the casting websites, which is one of the worst parts of this industry, but there are always deals on, so look out for them. Then if you're lucky, you might get a self-tape. Welcome to your new unpaid full-time job. Ideally, you need good lighting, good sound, a good camera, a neutral background, clear framing, but they're not looking for a cinematographer. They are looking for an actor. Casting directors want to see your interpretation of the character, see that you understand the tone of the show, that you can make clear decisions based on the text. And if you're lucky, you might get called into an audition room. Here, they're not just judging your talent, but thinking, can I work with this person for the next 12 weeks? So here's Tom's top tip: be polite. Talent is important, but so is your energy and your attitude. If you walk into that audition room unprepared and arrogant, you've already lost. Then you might get a callback to assess your singing, dancing, acting, do the scene in a different way, or for a chemistry read. Because you could be perfect, but you don't get it because your vibe is wrong with the rest of the cast. Then it's time for the decision. This is where the casting director, producers, writers will all go to loggerheads and argue about who they think should get the part. And sometimes you can be the front runner, then not get it because the producer said no. And you will get rejected. A lot. For being too tall, too short, too similar to somebody else, for no reason given. I once got rejected for being too good looking. Still trying to process that one. Look, here's the thing no one says about casting. It's not about being the best actor. It's about being the right piece for the puzzle. So, I fancy a laugh. Let me know the weirdest reason you've been rejected for a casting.